We just got through our first heat. Owen Wright in that third place spot will be dealing with a three-man round 2 matchup to try to avoid a third place again. So there'll be 4 surfers dealing with a 33rd at the opening event of the season. Thanks for being with us. Joe Trappell with Potts for the calls. We look at Jordy Smith, Ezekiel Lau, and Jack Freestone hitting the lineup. A lot of powerful surfing. I'm predicting it's going to go down. Potts, what do you think?
I think you hit the nail on the head there, Joe. I was just about to say 3 big young fellas just about to unleash on Duramba.
Looking at 28 on the clock, Jordy Smith, the headliner here. Been involved in the title race ever since he qualified as a rookie a long time ago now. Drawing a couple of lines here to get things started is Jordy Smith. Beautiful day for pro surfing. Jordy Smith crushing the finish. Thanks for watching around the world and on Fox Sports. This is just Heat 2 of the opening round of competition for the Quiksilver Pro.
It's a difficult thing to do, Joe, to be knocked off and fight your way back in.
That's right, as we'll wind up again quickly. Freestone, Ezekiel Lau, Jordy Smith love that idea of getting that first big score to put pressure on their competitors. Planned out, where can he be around world-class waves to help his cause? And we saw how effective that move was for him to move to San Clemente. 2 big finals at lowers and a win as we watch the wrapping turn from Jack Freestone. Always light on his feet for being one of the bigger guys on tour. He'll slap the end section shut. Jack Freestone out of this 3-pack definitely spent the most hours at this lineup specifically. And he'll start off with a nice honest number.
Invented himself. He needs to try and win a world title, but this kid right here, back on tour, fired up, that's for sure. A new dad, and well, he's got a lot to fight for right now. Big snap at the end there. Beautiful finish to that wave for Jack Freestone. So Jordy starting off strong and Jack following suit.
Thanks, Joe. Fantastic to get a start down here at Duramba Beach.
And looks really fun and rippable as we follow Freestone up and out. Luke, I just want to bring you back into that conversation about Jordy Smith, what we talked about earlier this morning. You saw a lot of positives in what Jordy did in the offseason before event number 1.
Stand at the moment is fantastic, and there's some great rights off the middle of the beach. And I just love that these guys have all come here to surf the point of Snapper Rocks, but they've got to diverse and be ready for the beach break at Duramba.
Always moving on the fly. Good man, Luke, finishing up this last inside section on the right with Jordy Smith. Wears the number 23, famous number for Michael Jordan. Well, Jordy's name's Jordan Michael Smith. That was a nice, easy pick for him. So now looking at a roll-in, and now setting up that first hook, Ezekiel Lau. From the island of Oahu, the Hawaiian lines up that whitewater section, speeds right through it, layback jam under the hood.
Wow.
What a big wave to finish.
Wow. That was definitely the maneuver of the morning in my eyes. And that's the thing that I like about Zeke. You know, he kind of cruises along and then all of a sudden does one of the most incredible maneuvers you've ever seen, but does it with power, does it with speed, does it with confidence.
As we look back at the start of this heat, when did this really start showing you, Potts, that he had some room to move?
All right here, setting it up, getting that speed down the line, and then right there, I mean, that was huge from Ezekiel Lau. Drops his head, he liked that one, that felt good. Extends that back leg, pushes right there. Unbelievable control from Ezekiel Lau. Big layback snap in the most critical section of the wave, done with speed, power, and flow. Bang, big score.
Really executed that inside section. Looks like Jack's up and riding.
Jack Freestone representing Tugan. Just around the corner, big fin drift off the lip. Looks like it's going to bowl up. There's the lip attacking it off the top. Just draws that finishing move on the inside corner. Freestone already had the 4.67. Needed a 3.77 for the lead.
Let's have a look at Jack's wave though first. This is going to be one of Jack's best scores. Nice opening maneuver. Straight up blows a tail out there. Beautiful recovery from Jack Freestone, but then gets a little bonus section through this inside here. This is wave knowledge here. Nice snap again, and then didn't quite connect it in my eyes on that last maneuver. This is turning out to be.
Smith once more. Jordy, front side arc. He's getting inspired by some of these younger names. He's got a little ramp section here. He'll throw that whip reverse, pulls it. That was just on his natural ability to spin one around. I didn't even see a real ramp there, Potts. Jordy's incredible.
Then Jordy, big snap. Just taking his time, waiting for this wave to come through the inside. Widens the stance. We knew it was going to happen. And there it is. Full rotation. A little bit off balance at the end of that. So I think that's the only negative I can see going into that last maneuver. But pulled it off nonetheless.
And all of a sudden, with the Super Bank and things changing, with world champions like PT, Wayne Rabbit Bartholomew, the late Michael Peterson, everything shifted up here to the Gold Coast. As we watch Zeke Lau power wrap into the pocket, jams it on that end section, showing a lot of power in his first heat of the season. Zeke Lau 6.0 from that big carve he had earlier. Now looking to ditch his low score of a 177, where he was just running into Taj Burrow at full steam. Semifinals, Taj and Jordy even had a final together. As we watch Zeke Lau. Front side wrap for the Hawaiian. Little layback under the hood. He wants this thing to bowl up. Still has some speed to burn. He'll just jam that thing shut. Wasn't the prettiest wave with a lot of healthy open face, but you just can tell Zeke is fired up. Holding his speed well, looking powerful on every strike. So still 9 minutes on the clock. Let's see what Zeke did here.
I mean, it's more of a peak wave, right? But even that turn there had nice flow to it. Double pump. Kind of cut that one a little bit short because he saw this end section. And even that right there got up and over the white water and karate kicked the tail out the back of the wave. Is that going to be a 3.93? I think it's borderline. It's Ezekiel Lau that we've got to keep an eye on right now. Jordy Smith having a look.
Smith will roll in. Throws a big power turn off the top using the lip. Front side wrap with a clean rebound. That wave's going flat on Jordy.
Carbon copy of what just happened with Jack's wave.
Jordy Smith starting to take a look now. Rolls in with whitewater. Pretty aggressive down carve just to push it in the flats. Not much on offer, so he's out of there. And you think about Durango with a lot of waves coming through. Jordy might be able to shake him off fairly quickly here. And he's already rolling in. This thing might have a little bit of a double up on it, but it won't let him around the corner. Finally getting there. Smith hits it off the top. Little layback carve. And hoping to go above the lip. He'll miss that section.
Wow. That could have been dangerous for Ezekiel Lau.
Now taking this next wave, Zeke Lau will hack it off the roof. That'll put him behind the section though. So he'll lose priority with that decision. 2:40 remaining. Went into round two, and Jordy's trying to avoid that now. Little pop-up peak for Zeke Lau. Nothing on offer. Use priority. Jordy's got a minute. That's right, Putz. We've got Italo out there. He's coming up in the next heat, so that's that extra jersey there. Jordy with 10 seconds. Will try to lock in here. Splits it up with Freestone.
Wow.
Jordy down the beach. Tail whip reverse off the roof. Can he sneak in another maneuver? Can't pull it off on the end section.
Wow, that was interesting right there. Jack Freestone had priority. Jordy Smith did not give way. Decided to take the wave off Jack. Maybe an interference call on that last exchange.
For Jordy, he's like, hey, what do I have to lose being in third at the moment without priority? Let's see what happened here.
Yeah, well, Jack had priority, so you basically got to give way, and Jordy did nothing of the sort. Jack had to go left. Jordy does the air, but then didn't quite finish it off. Feet in the wrong place, goes down on that last maneuver, so it wouldn't have been the score anyway. Veterans go down in the first two heats. Wow.
Owen and Jordy into round two after the first couple of heats of the Quiksilver Pro. Up next, Kelly Slater takes on Yago Dora and Italo Ferreira. We'll bring in Ronnie Blakey and Peter Mel for the call.